Have you ever grabbed your bath towel and noticed those neat little lines running across it and thought, wait, are these speed lines? Did my towel just come back from a marathon? You might have shrugged and moved on, but those lines are sneaky little design geniuses hiding in plain sight. They're not just there to make your towel look cool. They actually have a secret life. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, why do bath towels have lines? Right here on Explaining Everything. All right, let's start with names, because towels have names too. Don't ask me why I know this. The fancy woven strip or lines near the ends of your towel. Textile nerds call this the Dobby border. Yep, sounds like something out of Harry Potter, but doesn't wear socks. Here's the plot twist. This isn't just decoration. It's functional, like a Swiss Army knife, but fluffier. Because towels are primarily made of terry cloth, thousands of tiny cotton loops designed to trap water. The fabric is soft and absorbent, but fairly unstable near the edges. If the edge was just ordinary loops, by week 2 of towel use, you'd have strings dangling like someone tried to knit spaghetti. The Dobby border solves that by being tightly woven and flat, giving the towel strength where it needs it most. At the edges that get tugged and washed over and over. So when you see those lines, think, this towel means business. Now, imagine your towel as Rocky Balboa after leg day. It needs support, especially at the ends. Those woven lines act like tiny reins or reinforcements that help prevent fraying, stretching, or turning into a sad rag over time. Here's how it works. Terry loops equals fluffy absorbency, great for drying. Flat woven bands equals reinforced structure, great for staying in one piece. Without those lines, your towel would stretch out like your grandpa's favorite sweatpants. Floppy, sad, and not great at drying. So yeah, those lines are basically the towel's gym membership. Here's where things get extra cool. You might think the lines are like speed bumps on a towel highway, but they actually help water management too. Most towels have loops everywhere except in the lines. That means the line creates a bit of texture contrast, and that contrast helps water find its way into the thirsty terry loops more effectively. It's kind of like water going, oh look, lines, and then thousands of little water-sucking fingers. Yes, please. Also, these tiny channels help air circulate during drying. More airflow equals faster drying, equals less mold. Seriously, no one wants a towel that smells like that one awkward swamp you visited last summer. So yeah, lines aren't just there to look cool, but they do look cool. They're basically tiny air conditioners for your towel. Now, some people will tell you towels have lines purely for practical reasons, and they're not wrong. But let's be honest, those lines make towels look fancy. Towels without lines look like a sad burrito wrap with no seam. But with lines, it's like a well-tailored suit, a towel that went to Harvard, a towel that reads poetry and drinks espresso. So if your towel gives off huge I pay rent energy instead of I live in a cereal box, you know it's got style points too. Before we wrap things up, let's tackle a few common myths about towel lines. First off, some people think that the lines make towels less absorbent. Not true! While the lines themselves are woven flat, this actually helps the rest of the towel stay nice and fluffy so it can soak up water efficiently without stretching or drooping like a sad, wet noodle. Those lines are basically the towel's personal trainer, keeping everything in top absorbency shape. Another myth is that the lines exist purely for decoration. Sure, they make towels look sleek and stylish, but they're not just for show. If lines were purely aesthetic, even the cheapest towels wouldn't bother including them. In reality, those lines serve a functional purpose, reinforcing the towel's edges and helping it last longer while still looking good. So yes, your towel can be both practical and fashionable at the same time. And finally, there's the slightly more speculative myth that towel lines exist to confuse AI bots. Well, maybe. We can't completely rule it out. But honestly, whether it's for absorbency, durability, or a little flair, your towel lines are here to stay, quietly doing their job while you dry off like a champ. So next time you're stepping out of the shower and reach for a towel, take a moment and say, "Thank you, lines. You've earned your stripes." Those seemingly simple grooves are more than design. They're structural reinforcement, drying assistance, folding guides, airflow enhancers, and fashion statements all wrapped into one fluffy rectangle. A towel without lines? It's like pizza without cheese. It just doesn't make sense. If you enjoyed this fluff-filled, loop-loving towel adventure, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more brain-tickling answers to everyday questions. And if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about here on Explaining Everything.